hello, everybody. Whoa, this camera is way down. What is this? What is this all about? Usually it's right over Dracula's head. I think we're good there. Hello, everybody. Whoa, I'm really up close. I forgot I had to unbox my new shirt, so it's a little wrinkly. But I finally got the new shirts, and some of them I hadn't undone yet. I was like, oh shit, I got the Caduceus shirt. I was trying to think, like, which shirt should I wear today? And we had to premiere the Caduceus shirt, so let me get this going. We have a short one today, guys. There's only an hour and 5 minutes of this one. So we gotta quickly achieve 50 likes. And even if we do hit 50 and we do 30 minutes of the next one, we are going to not even be near 2 hours at that point. So it's going to be a short live stream regardless. I am exhausted, so I am looking forward to sleeping tonight. So if there was ever going to be a short one, I don't mind. It is this one. I just got back from Scream 6. I won't say anything spoilery. I will say I was impressed. I thought it was very good. I won't say anything else at risk of spoiler unless somebody asks, and I will say something. But I thought it was good. I thought it was better than Scream 5, and I thought Scream 5 was okay. I thought it was like above average Scream 5. I thought this was better than that. The biggest problem I had with Scream 5 was the main girl, Samantha, was not a good actress. And she's the main girl. So everybody else was great. And she's like carrying the whole thing. And her acting was just not good. This one, she's in it again. And I gotta say, it still wasn't great, her acting. But her acting got way better. So if you agree with me and her acting was a problem for you, because I've spoke to other people and almost every time I talk to somebody about Scream 5, they're like, yeah, the main girl, like, sucked. And I'm like, that's my problem. She's very attractive and she's like, it doesn't look like she's not trying. It just doesn't seem like she had what it took. I feel like she was forced into the role or something. And I'm not talking Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega is phenomenal in everything. I'm talking the older sister. Jenna Ortega was great. She still is great. How did you like Lex? Lex is a different type of show. I enjoyed it. I'm going to watch one tomorrow. I've only watched the first episode. I got both parts out today, I think. But I didn't watch anything beyond that. I wanted to see what people thought. I wanted to see if people actually wanted me to continue it. So I'm not 100% sure yet how many people actually think I should. I saw a couple comments. Somebody was like, you are very, very brave, in like all caps, to watch this show. And I'm like, now that could be like a joke, like, you are very brave. This is one hell of a show. Or it could be like something is on the horizon that is going to like have my channel get shut down because of some kind of insanity. That's what I was thinking. What the hell am I sitting on? Oh, it's a pillow. I was like, why is there a cord up my ass? But yes, Michael. Oh wait, let me say hi to everybody first. So we got you only posted the one, but it was awesome. The one episode, but I think I did two parts, right? Because there should have been two parts of one. I just want to make sure they both posted because I scheduled it and sometimes I screw up. Carl Davis, hey Jay, been a while since I've caught the stream. I've been trying to keep up though. Hope all is well. Carl Davis, welcome back. I just saw your name pop up and then I read your delightful hello. Welcome, my friend. I do remember you. Clever name I made previously. Michael Colvin, Daniel O'Day, Kate Shorts, Colvin. Did I just say Colvin? I think I did. Amelia, Ninja Master, the dude JB. Good day, everybody. I've had a pretty shitty day and I really need to get some early sleep. I hope everyone has a great stream. See you all next week. The dude, if you are still here, I hope you feel better, my friend. This is going to be a short one anyway, so if you're having us in the background and you're slowly falling asleep, we'll be here to serenade you and you'll have dreams of ViewMasters. Isn't that all you ever wanted in life? Me and your dreams? I think yes. Shane Barron. Amelia, I think I already said Emily Mary. Is that all? I think I got everybody. Tealbird. I think a cat just died in the background. We have lost a cat. They're crushed and dead. And Patricia, I put the gate up so they wouldn't do anything, and instead I think it was bad. The kitties have, I don't know what it is. Sammy looked like he was on crack like 30 minutes ago. He was bellowing from the room, and I normally don't let them run around when I'm doing the live stream, but he's I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he missed me. We were gone all day watching a movie, so now my cat has gone mental. I didn't do it. Clever name I made. You definitely did. Shane Barron, I'm here. I'm actually gonna shut the door so we can smoke. I just realized. I'm like, oh, I can leave the door open. I forget that I gotta shut the door because we smoke. So I'm gonna shut that. Give me 5 milliseconds. Was that more than 5 milliseconds? I think it was more than 5 milliseconds. By the way, I thought about it and I was like, what the hell? Why not? I just ordered this stuff. I started working out again, and I always have like a pre workout for energy. This was the highest rated by the majority of the sites I saw. It's a little more expensive than your typical one. I mean, by like a couple dollars. But everyone was freaking out like it's the greatest pre workout you'll ever take. I poured it to try it. I poured like a regular daily dose of it. But I was like, I'm not working out. So I don't know. I wanted energy. So we're going to do it. We're going to have a little bit of this, a lot of bit of this. We're going to have all of it. And then if I'm very jittery and stuff, we'll see why. I'm curious how it is going to affect me, like in a stationary position. Typically, pre workouts are taken so you work out, obviously. But I'm wondering if I get the jitters, because sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. And not for nothing, it's watermelon and it smells and tastes. I took a little sip and it's delicious. It's like the most mouth-watering watermelon taste I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the best tasting watermelons I've ever had. Jay, can you see the emotes we use? Yes, I can. I see smoke, smoke, smoke. I see cheers, cheers, cheers. I saw Shane Barron's cigarette. That's why I thought, oh, let me go shut the door so we could smoke. But yeah, this is delicious. But I'm just telling you guys, just in case I go nuts. Look at it. It actually is called mouth-watering watermelon. But one of these, I think they were like $60 for one of these, which is like a month's worth, maybe more than that. I think it's like a month and a half's worth in this, and it's like 50, $60. But that's normal. People that buy pre-workout stuff, that's pretty normal. Maybe a little higher than most, but they ran a deal. The reason I tried it was you buy two, you get one free. So if you do the deal, it ends up being just as much, if not cheaper than other stuff. That's why I did it. I get curious and I want to try it. They did a deal and they hooked me. So I bought 3 of them. So that's about like, I got about like half a year's worth. Not quite, like about 4 or 5 months worth. Most pre-workouts I take are like fizzy or have like almost like pop rocks. When you take them, you're like, holy crap, your mouth almost feels like it's burning, and it's like pop rocks. If you took them back in the day when I used to, like 20 years ago, they would get crystallized really quick, and I literally felt like it was pop rocks in my mouth, and my mouth would burn. This literally just tastes like watermelon juice. Belarisha, what is up? Vero G. Sorry, I'm talking about a pre-workout over here. I just got it. I literally just got it in the mail when we were walking up the stairs from the movie. So I don't know if anybody was saying anything about Scream. But yeah, I won't spoil it, but Scream 6, I thought was quite good. Let's have a smoke. Elk, what is up? McGuigan, I see you popping up. Hello, everybody. We're going to hit the radiators, and then we're just going to jump in because we're already 10 minutes past. We're already almost halfway to 25 likes, guys. We're 24 people in the room right now. 50 likes in the next hour and 10 minutes. and we start episode 55 because we got about an hour and 5 minutes of live stream. So, or of episode 54 left. But hello, Radiators guys, like the video, then we'll take a shot and we're in. In the movie, Scream 6, Jenna Ortega is at a college party. And this isn't spoiling anything. She literally looked like she was 12 years old. And everybody else with her was kind of like dragging her along. And I was like, why is this little girl at a college party? And then I realized, oh my God, that's Jenna Ortega. And in real life, she's 21. And I'm not making fun. The reason I'm bringing it up is I just would be like, oh my God, I could never date her. Like, not that I'd ever have the chance or anything like that, but I would almost feel like creepy. Like she's of age and it's totally legal, but I would like, she was so short compared to all the other guys and stuff and looked so young. It was just something felt wrong every time she was in like a romantic scene. And then again, she was in X, I think it was, and she does quite a bit in that movie, but she just looks so young. Can't stay in the chat, but wanted to let you know I'm here. What is up? Leading Blind, what is up? I was going to say Legendary Blind. Anywho, let's just jump in. Bidet, you all can't stay. I already read that. Okay, I think I read most of what I need to see or know. Sorry if I missed one of your comments. Gotta admit, the cat shirt looks great. Colvin, I just saw that one. I never had... The only other pink shirt I have is if you guys have ever seen me wear it, which is very few and far between. I think I've worn it like maybe 4 or 5 times in my whole channel's lifetime, and I've had it for a while. I have a pink Golden Girls shirt. That's the only other shirt I have that is pink. So I was like, Caduceus would make a great pink shirt, and I want some variety from time to time. Have you had any info on the Grog statue? I have not, McGuigan, have you? Did you get yours yet? I don't think you did. I did not. I have it on my tracking. Whoa. I have it on my tracking. Let me see right now. Let's see what it says. Well, why isn't it on my tracking anymore? It was on my tracking. Why doesn't it love me? Maybe it's on this other app. I have 2 tracking apps. Maybe it's on the other one. Usually it's on both. I don't know why it hates me. Maybe it's because I ordered it. McGuigan, I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. I saw it on there the other day, and now it's not on either of them. Maybe it got delivered and it's in the rain. Did you get yours? If you got yours, then I'm going to go check after this timestamp. Oh, yeah, what's the timestamp, guys? My bad. I didn't even set anything up. I'm about to go 3, 2, 1. We didn't even set anything up. Who am I? What am I doing? All right. Let's get this up over here. YouTube's. Let's go. Campaign 2 episode. Where are you? Usually it's right there. Why does it not have to be there for me? Boo on you. 50. What the hell? Why haven't I searched for that episode? It sounds like something is eating my soul. I don't think you guys could hear it, but I hear the theme song to D&D Beyond. All right, we're going somewhere in here. 22803. 22803. 22803. I was right around there. 228. Oh shit. 22803. Here we go. Boop. All right, we're right there. 22803. Get the clock up. How is everyone else doing? How's all your weeks going? How's life? I got a new cat enclosure litter box thing. I typically just have my litter boxes. The litter boxes for these guys were in my room. I never did that before with any of my cats, but because I was trying to like make them more used to being in the room in case they had to be separated from Dobby. Had them litter boxes in my bedroom. And it was just like, not, honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, but I was just like, I can't continue like this if this is how it's going to stay. So I literally bought, there is a site, many sites that have furniture that is basically fake that you put the litter boxes in. It'll be like, it'll look like an end table or a desk or a cabinet. And it really is functioning like that in some ways, but the bottom part of it is a litter box and it looks like fake furniture and it's ventilated and everything. And it's not only aesthetically pleasing, but it like keeps the smell and everything down. So I got one and I am shocked at how well it works. I've had it for one night. I set it up yesterday and I'm like, oh my God, this thing is like I didn't realize how bad it must have smelled. Not that it was like a bad smell. It just smelled like litter, I guess, or I don't know what you'd call it. It wasn't bad. It was just, it's a lot better. Let's just say that. So I say that everyone should buy a cat enclosure for their litter boxes right now. Go out and buy 10 of them and treat your cat to a fake piece of furniture that they could shit in. There we go. We're almost there. Almost there. And cut. All right. Is everybody ready? You can thumbs up me now. And then we're going to jump in with this lovely Matt Mercer and his crew of beautiful people. The beautiful people. The beautiful people. All right. Like and subscribe. I'm going to have a shot. Thumbs me up. My cat uses the doggy door. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. I'm doing pretty well. My daughter's car is still in the shop 2 weeks now. They're still waiting on the backwater fuel injectors and airbag sensor for the seat. Dear Lord, that is a while. The longest I ever waited, and this isn't normal at all. This is like the only time in my life. Most of the time it's done within a week, maybe a little longer if that, but usually within a week most problems are done. I once had my Jeep in the shop for 3 months. Because something with parts. It was during like a GM or whatever product, like whatever the parts were coming from, there was a strike or something. And it was very rare parts that weren't just like laying around. And because of the strike, no one could make the parts. And I think I had it was in the shop for like 3 months, maybe even longer. But I legitimately knew why that was the case. But oh my, it was like crazy. Not having your car for like a quarter of a year. It's pretty crazy. When you don't realize how much you need it. Luckily, I have backups, like I have work vehicles and stuff. But if you don't have a second car, that would be freaking very not fun. And I'm assuming you're probably driving her around or a personal chauffeur at this point. But either way, I got my drink. Ready, everybody? Thumbs up. Everybody's good. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I might have did that really weird, but you get the point. Shortly after midnight. Boop. What would you like to do? I feel like because of how short this is, I can't imagine anything too crazy happens. So I'm going to move the clock to the other side. I'm not thinking we're going to get a battle map. I think we're going to get some interesting conversation. Yep, that's what I think. Here we go. Oh, I have to move this up. Everything's good. Let me know. Oh yeah, the clock's there. I was like, what the hell just happened to the clock? I am here, second car, so yeah, kinda. I am her second car. I am here. I read that totally wrong. You heard what I said. All right. Shot, everybody. I have my pre-workout. I'm going to mix it with kombucha. I just feel like being crazy. If I get sick and puke all over, you guys know why. This is Gorilla Mind watermelon with kombucha and some whiskey. Cheers to all my friends. Ninja, how's pizza life? There is no way I'll be out in time tonight. but I will be here sporadically. That I just read it, Ninja. Never mind. Cheers. Whoo. What? All right. We're we're all making a stealth check. We're going down the well. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh my gosh. That is a long time. They still do not have an estimate on the time frame yet. Oh, that's you. I'm reading it like a question. The dough deck. Oh my god, look at that thing. Did you pre-order the Percy statue or are you waiting on that one? The Percy one I did not even look at yet. I keep forgetting. I haven't even seen it yet, but honestly, it depends. If it blows my mind, I'm buying it. If it's nothing too crazy, it depends how the gun looks. Is the gun like crazily visible and awesome looking? It like honestly really depends on the way Percy's put. Because I dig Percy, but I'm like I don't need to buy Percy. But if they do him like really right, I might. Like I didn't think I needed to buy Keyleth, but I thought Keyleth looked pretty damn cool. So I don't know. I also now realize why the frig Vax had wings on his statue. I just thought maybe somebody cast something. Like, see, I mean, it does make sense that would be more than that, but I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it because I didn't want to honestly think about it. But now I know why Vax has wings in his statue. I think that's a pretty big tell on the statue there. I mean, if you didn't know Vox Machina, they just did a huge spoiler. Bugbears. Are we dealing with more bugbears? I feel like Ford is being overly confident in a positive way for the group. But I feel like is he acting like that because he now feels like he is powerful or is he just kind of feeling like he actually has worth? Like is it cockiness or confident? I don't know. I'm noticing he's being a little more I dig it though. Look at Matt. I don't know, man. Matt literally, I don't know, man. You not with that roll. You keep rolling shitty like that, you can't do anything. You sack of crap. Ford. Why don't you go in a corner and die? That's basically what Matt Mercer just said. He's a delightful gentleman. Juggalos. Just another reason to start campaign one. Very true. Pizza Life is crazy tonight. Friday night, and the moon is right. I won't sing the rest because we've done it before. But if you request it, I will sing it. Just about. Oh, I just read that. Says the guy who's had Ghost Molly in my head in by his head for how long now? I want Ghost Molly to be everywhere. The Percy statue looks pretty cool, but that's up to you. Sideshow put out a video that showed off all the Vox Machina statues, including Scanlan and Pike. Really? Gonna have to check that out after this. I didn't know. I thought they were doing it like as the statues came out. I've seen the one where they did with, I think, Bow and Ford, but I thought that was like as they were released. Ninja, like Belarusia said, stay safe out there. That wasn't me. Eyes of the Grave. Look at Caduceus' face. I might have just broke my neck 3 times. Okay. Matt is amazing. What? Oh, is it the? Is it the? I can't think of who. I can't think of the names. I have theory. I have an idea, but I can't think of their names. And I'm too strong. What? It was a small teaser video, showed off each other actor, each looking at their corresponding. Oh shit! All right, I'm definitely gonna check that out. I think Travis is having battle withdrawals. Watched again for some reason, and there was a ghost Molly, and Jay thinking Caleb was a Matt for a long time. Yes. Up there. Yes. Yes. I'll send you the link and you can look at it after the episode finishes. Quality. Does Tal metagame here? I say definitely. Dun dun dun. I'd say we go in and take it. Is that what he said? What is on? All right. Went to the front door. It's locked. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is what you guys told me. The difference between devils and demons. I know very well. Yeah. All right. 23. Yasha kicks that shit in. Well, definitely drawing attention by kicking in the door. Oh, the music just kicked in like we're about to go to war. What is up, John Forsyth? I feel like I'm scared of that more than anything, because I feel like when we kick into that kind of music, we're about to get attacked. But cheers, I'm gonna take another shot because I enjoy alcohol. So cheers. Oh, what? What? Is it fucking ghosts? What? What? Oh my god. Is he watching like what is happening in here? I can't drink until I know what is happening. What? All right, I am taking a drink. I Cheers. Great, I have the hiccups now. Bad, Jay. The only way to get rid of hiccups is radiators. So we got to do radiator now. All of this is very bizarre. Oh, yeah. The ghosts react. They become less ghostly. Oh, it's natural 20. I feel like we did not get a natural 20 in a while. Do I know what these things are? I don't even know. Tal's saying something. Tal's about to metagame. That's what's about to happen. What is I finally picked up Guide to Wildmount and also got Dragon Heist because Matt is a character in it. Whoever is helping me spam side emotes, you are awesome. Yes, puff, puff, puff. So, what exactly is happening that is being metagamed, or has it not happened yet? Because clearly he's up to something. I see he is immediately like, holy crap. I know what kind of creature this is? What kind of creature? I don't know why I'm talking to the side of the screen over here. What kind of creature can turn into a ghostly thing? Like, I don't know. I mean, there probably is something. I just don't know of it that I know of. As far as I know, I don't know. Radiators. By the way, I obviously had gotten rid of my hiccups way before that, so I didn't need to. But just in case, just in case for hiccups, for the sake of hiccups. All right, so I was totally wrong. We do have a battle map, so I have to move this over to the side. All right, so we got the whole little house over here. I'm gonna lift this up a little so we can see it. I feel like seeing the little house. Let's see what happens if we get a little risque and have a little more screen. We'll cover towels and we'll show towels and we'll show towels and we'll show the bottom row. Let's see if we get a copyright strike. $25 to 20. Anybody? 25 to 20. Anybody? Sold. I wasn't gonna say a word. LOL. All right. Oh, I like it. It's up close now. All right. So we got the whole crew. Can I tell him at Michael, we should be all right? All right. Nobody worry about me. I don't think I poured enough alcohol. Well, I guess, yeah, we only got probably another 45 minutes or so. I mean, we're only halfway to 50, guys. Need 50 likes. Only got about 40, 45 minutes left. And then everything comes to an end. Everything that you ever knew. By the way, also, guys, question for y'all. Should I've said this before, but I was watching my old live streams just to see like how things sounded and stuff. And I realized there is a lot of dead air time. Do you guys think I should put like music? I said this before, but like I could actually have music lightly in the background. But I don't know if I should. I could have something playing in my actual vicinity so that it actually has like something soothing or musical while I'm talking. Because I do realize like when I'm not talking, it is just like dead. Natural 20. 2 natural 20s. All right, let's see. Alrighty then. So we're good. All right. Beautiful timing for natural 20s. Activate Mage Hand. I was taking a peek. Somebody requested I watch Power Rangers Dino Fury. They requested it as a show on Patreon. And I haven't seen Power Rangers since original Power Rangers from like the 90s. Like the original famous one from America. I know there's like a one before that or others before that. Tommy, the Green Ranger, I've seen those. But that's all I've ever seen. I'm curious. I'm going to invoke duplicity. Patrick, what is up, my friend? I definitely have the episode up in a second tab. No need for music. All right, as long as you guys... Giant lollipop, spiritual weapon, and we got duplicity. Oh, he shifted me. I can't see the beautiful map. Now I'm going to move this. We're going to move this so I can see the beautiful map. All right, what are these crazy looking things? Oh, I forgot I went to grab my meal. If he asks, yeah. It's an incubus, male sex demon, and a succubus. I literally just saw that it had wings and it had the arrow, and I'm like, this looks like some sort of... And they were doing sexual looking things. All right, so they just switched me again. What is happening? Why do you guys do this to me? Not you guys, them guys. What a weird encounter. And Tal cast something his character wouldn't know he should cast. I get what you're saying. Oh, so he immediately was like, I know what these things are. I know how to get them. I know how to do. I know what you're talking about. So he's going to know just what to do to counter these things. And he, as Caduceus, should not know that. So he, as a player, knows it because of his experience with Dungeons and Dragons. Is that what you mean? That's what I'm assuming. Roll an attack. Now, here's my question. Incubuses and succubuses can turn into ghostly apparitions? Or is it like, I don't know, what was that all about? What is that? What kind of ability is that? Is that like them casting a spell to suck you dry of your soul or something. It's got to have something to do with what they were doing to the dude, the bugbear. I'm assuming. Now, these are all assumptions. I know I am probably the smartest person you've ever met in your life, but I do make mistakes on occasion. On occasion. The dude said he was turning in early. Yeah, the dude is out. Yeah, Michael, the dude came in and said, bad day, going to sleep. And he saluted to all of us. No, I don't know if he did, but he said, have a great night. I love everybody. There's a check for $100 in the mail to everybody who was there when he said it. That's what he said, all these things as truth. I think as a gravekeeper, he might know, but it could also be a reoccurring fight he has done with Matt and just got carried away. Here he is. Caduceus is up. Now I'm curious to see. And Matt just confirmed. Matt said, you have no idea what's in there. Dun, dun, dun. Beacon of Hope. Uh, no rolling for healing. All right, so Beacon of Hope, Beacon of Hope. Now, is that out of the ordinary? Should that not have been what he did? So far, I don't see anything crazy about that, but I also am not a good player of this game. I wouldn't even say I'm a player of it yet. Yet is the key word. Beauregard. What the heck? My God. Beauregard ain't no slow regard. Sam is reaching on that one. Everybody, we are past the midway threshold. We are almost at 30 likes. What do we need? 23 more. And we do episode 55. 30 minutes of it. So the succubus. Or that's the incubus. Caleb saving throw at advantage. $26. Close. Oh, see. Oh, he did get called out. That's what I was asking. I wanted to see how Matt handled it, because if it was close to it, there'd probably be a comment made. Campaign 2, the line he has reacted to. What is the M9 campaign? Sammy Time Gaming, or is that Sammy Tim Gaming? What is the Mighty Nine campaign? It is a Critical Role. Campaign 2, and we're doing episode 54. We're finishing it off. You have to sync up your own for sake of audio and visual copyright. Boop, 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 boop. Pike's level 20 abilities, but not surprising considering Vax's armor. Officially home. Vero G is home, everybody. Let's have Vero G, when you're ready and settled, tell me, and we will have a drink in your honor for making it home and successfully logging in to finish us. To finish us. To finish this. You're going to finish all of us. The music in the background is kicking in. Oh. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. All the statues resemble their pop equivalent. These aren't ghosts. Yeah, these aren't ghosts. See, what I want to know is I am not. Clearly, Matt has a bit of an issue with it, or at least is commenting on it. For you to bring it up, you're like, I know what you're doing, but why is it something that he wouldn't have done? I know what he did, but I'm like, was there an alternative thing, or was that a weird thing to do? There's obviously a strong reason why Matt said that, and I'm not 100% clear on what that is. The specific reason. Just tell him to ignore Matt. Oh, considering the CEO is a fan of reactions, you can send it. Thanks, I'm logged in. Oh, you're logged in. Shot. Shot. So that's basically, but I'm thinking though, like, is there a chance, even though I get what you're saying and that you're probably right, is there a chance he might have done that without, like, how Matt was like, yeah, maybe. Is there a chance somebody might have done that? Is just my question. Like, not like I'm talking like 1 out of 10 people might have done that otherwise, kind of thing. I'm just curious, even though I believe what you're saying is correct. I'm just curious for the sake of the argument, but I'm not arguing. Cheers to Vera G. It does sound pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool sounding. Bonus. The ink. Isn't there like a thing called the incubus and the succubus? I feel like there's like a book or something. Incubus and the succubus. Or were those the names of something? I don't know. I feel like that was like, besides just being, I don't know. Why do I know that? He knew Tal knew what and why. So now my next question is, are they just like your average ones, or are they like super high level, like leader ones? I don't know. They don't seem like anything like, they seem like just your order. I don't know. I was going to say they seem like you're ordinary, but I really don't know anything beyond little miniatures I'm seeing right now. I can't talk about last night because even the hints I think of spoil the hints I think of spoil it. So have to hint with C1 stuff. I was about to say the same. 26 points of damage. Dun dun dun. Guys, if you're jumping in, we are watching episode 54 of Campaign 2 Critical Role. You can sync up. We have no audio because of copyright reasons. Like the video and subscribe. If you like and we get 50, we'll watch episode 55. Demonic succubuses and incubuses and bugbears and all sorts of things are attacking us. Bonus action hide by not. Under the window. What are we at here? I feel like we're almost done. 20. Oh no, we got about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. We're more than halfway there. 30 minutes left. I was about to say the same, but the one I know was like a not really black metal, more melodic. I don't know what's being talked about over there. All right. She reminds me, which I'm pretty sure was a succubus, of Morgan. Morgan from Darkstalkers. I'm pretty sure Morgan was a succubus. She kind of looks like her, but I guess that's because she's a succubus. 15 plus 8. Oh my god, everyone is hitting in the 20s. The one, I already did that. The plural is incubi and succubi. Incubi and succubi. Incubi and succubi. That sounds like a weird thing. Morgan is a succubus. Morgan. I used to love Darkstalkers. My best character was Morgan, and even in Marvel Superheroes versus Capcom, Morgan was my best character. I used to play Dark Morgan, and I could do a combo. I was very competitive with that game at tournaments. Dark Morgan was the greatest. There was a way you could combo her into like a third level Akuma type move. That shit would wreck people until they figured out how to get out of it, and then it was over. All right then. Damn, I still have not seen the last season of A Lost Girl. Boo, Bo was almost a succubi. What is Lost Girl? What is Lost Girl? I told everybody earlier, I just took the shirt out of the bag, so it was all wrinkled and folded, and it is like falling off me because of the way the fold is on the shoulder. That is why I have to keep tucking it up. But this is the new Caduceus shirt. Damn, I still have a good show. Lost Girl. I don't think I even heard of it. Lost Girl. I just watched History of the World Part 2. History of the World Part 2, pretty funny. Very similar to History of the World Part 1. Mel Brooks does the whole narration. I didn't see the last couple. I saw like half the season the other day while I was assembling the kitty enclosure. It took like 2 hours, so I watched like 4 episodes. Lost Girl was a modern, real-world fantasy show. The main character was a succubus. Canadian CW supernatural like show. Lost Girl. Was it on in America? Was it on in the United States? It's Canadian CW. Was it on in here? I mean, like in the United States. I did miss a lot of CW stuff, but I don't ever remember hearing that. Is there anything else, by the way, guys? Like, I'm so into this weird, awkward world of Farscape and Lex and the 90s that I missed. Anybody else got any shows that are on YouTube that I could throw up and do and make my life easy? Because I'm totally in. Even shows on like CW and like old school WB. Resistant to a lot. Cold fire, lightning, poison. Oh my god. All right, so they got immunities and resistance to a lot. Oh, my punches are magical. But my punches are magical. Sci-fi is the US like sci-fi in the US like con I don't know what that is. Is that contunum? I don't even know what that word is. Contunum. I don't know what that says. If you ever watched it, Orphan Black, great sci. Somebody else mentioned that show. I've never heard of that before, but someone mentioned it, and then I mentioned that to somebody, and they go, "Oh," and then I was like, "Why are you making that noise?" But obviously, they thought it was a good thing. Magician is just a bitch to edit for YouTube. I watched Magicians. Episode 1 and 2, I think we watched on Patreon only. And it was a good show. But I never attempted an edit. But I only watched like 2 episodes of it. Guys, if you're jumping in, like and subscribe. We got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes left. And if we hit 50 likes, we go into the next episode. Yeah, what is Orphan Black? Also, somebody told me, or I saw a commercial that Courtney Cox is in a new show where it looked like she was like a supernatural hunter witch lady or something. Does anybody know what this is? Because if you do, I'm curious. Also, I got to talk to the dude. Next week, this Sunday, is the finale of The Last of Us. Next week, there's no show replacing it. It's a documentary on HBO or something. So, we might do the Kill Box next Sunday. Like a full 4 or 5 hour live stream of the Kill Box, because that's what the dude's been wanting. And that works out best for me. I got to talk to the dude, though. Just a heads up for those of you who are in here. Umadon. It's a really good show. Tatiana. Oh, that's right. Tatiana Maslany. The one that was Supergirl, She-Hulk. I honestly really like her. I think she's a phenomenal actress. I thought she was great in She-Hulk. She-Hulk got bashed. A lot of them were a little cringy, but I still thought it was a decent show. There's so much worse shit out there, but it wasn't great. Do you mean Sarah Michelle Gellar? She-Hulk stars in it. Grimm is free on Peacock or whatever Battlestar Galactica is on. Grimm is one I've heard of. I've never seen, though. I want one that's on YouTube, though. I need it to be on YouTube specifically. Because YouTube, being as it's YouTube, the edits are so much easier. I found out that's why I'm like more likely to add more of those type of shows. Because I could do like 3 of those in the amount of time it takes me to do 1 of something else. And I already have like newer shows, like Ted Lasso comes out this week. Or this coming week, I think, Ted Lasso. So I'm always going to do new shows too. But I feel like I could do so many like old things that I never experienced easier. If you see something where like the entire season is free on YouTube, all the episodes, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for, because they have the rights, or the rights don't care. There is a battle occurring, but I feel like we are not struggling too much. It's entertaining to watch, and I dig the introduction to new characters, but I don't feel like much of a threat yet. But I've said this before, and then I get worried. So let's see what happens. I've only seen Grimm in Spanish because my mother watches it. I'm not gonna say what Orphan Black is, because watching the first few episodes will tell you exactly what the show is about. I might check that out because I really do like Tatiana Maslany. I think that's how it's pronounced. Boop, 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 boop. Big Trouble in Little China is on YouTube. Big Trouble. The difference, though, is I think movies are different. I don't know. Honestly, that might. I don't know. Is that? I feel like movies are streamed differently than if someone just releases an episode of something, though. Like, I mean, like something that people post episodes of, not that it's on YouTube. I'm sorry, I say that if that makes sense to you. Like, I don't mean shows that are on like YouTube that you could like stream. I mean things that people like me post. There are people that will post full episodes of entire seasons of television. Those kind of things. If that kind of stuff could get posted, then I could react to it and edit it with very little trouble. Because if they're doing it, then obviously it's all right. And then I'm still editing it. It's just there's less likeliness to have a problem in the future. I mean, maybe at some point there'll be a problem, but all I know is right now it isn't a problem. And I'm not monetizing my videos anyway. I stopped monetizing my videos months ago. So I'm not making money off of monetization. Literally, I make no money off YouTube anymore. I make all my money off Patreon. So my goal is to just do whatever I want, not monetize. That way I don't have to abide by the rules. And then I could go and just do Patreon. So I get money over there. So YouTube is basically just for fun at this point. I mean, it's all for fun. FYI, the worst description for that show. Tatiana is also just a good Canadian girl, so I appreciate her more for that. But yeah, Orphan Black is one you should watch. Honestly, the Tatiana angle makes me... The Orphan Black name, though, doesn't... I mean, it could have 5 different meanings in my mind, and none of them even lead me down a path that I would guess what the show's about. Even if I knew what Orphan Black related to, I still wouldn't have a clue what it related to in the sense of the show. I feel like, because right now I'm clueless. Is Orphan Black like a term for something? Because I've never heard if it is. Like Echo 9, Foxtrot 6, Orphan Black. I don't know. Is that a thing? You should react to the Magicians. Ninja, I've done the Magicians. I did a couple episodes. They're on Patreon. I could restart it. It's just one of those shows that got lost in the shuffle because somebody subscribed and requested it, and then they stopped requesting it. Switched show, something like that. But I did enjoy it. I was intrigued. It was a fantastical world of magicians and stuff. It wasn't like... It was less my kind of thing, I feel like. Like, for instance, Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter is great. I think it's wonderfully done. But I watched it once and I was like, all right, I'm good. I don't think I'm into magic and wizards. Even like Lord of the Rings. I love Lord of the Rings. I'm like the magic aspect of it. You can like totally just like Gandalf. Awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. I think I feel the same way about this in the beginning, which is why Caleb was probably at the bottom of my list. Something about like magic and wizards and worlds like that Not that it's bad. It's just I like other worlds better. So they kind of get sidelined. Like I most recently just rewatched some of the Harry Potters. And I was like, "Oh shit, I don't remember any of these movies." But they were still good. I thought they were great. I'm totally engaged and I love the world, but like once it's over, I'm like, "All right, it just doesn't stay with me for some reason." I'm just not like into it as much as I am other worlds, if that makes sense. But like they're all cool. It's just there's only so much time. Radiators. There's a problem over here. Radiators. Cast. I was just gonna say, cast a spell on you. And we just had the Hocus Pocus remake. This is before that, way before that. Hocus Pocus remake on the most current Halloween. Magicians is if the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe got the boys' treatment. Is it? I mean, that's enticing. Is it that level of violence? Is it actually like the boys' level of violence? Because the boys goes pretty far. I'm just curious if it really does go to that extent. Like nudity and violence. I'm pretty sure Magicians is censored, right? Like there's no nudity and stuff, was there? Or am I wrong? I'm just curious, like how close it gets. Because I dig the boys. I dig that the boys pushes the boundaries. I haven't seen the most recent season of the boys either. On the Sandman. It's on Netflix, but really good. Sam, one of my friends, my coworker, the guy that works with me at the arcade, he when it first came out, he was only into like the third episode or something like that. And he, sorry, I hesitated. I thought I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something. He was like, it isn't like the greatest thing I ever saw, but it's really good. If you, he said it was a little like, kind of like a slow burn, but when it hits hard. That's how he said the first two episodes were. I don't know about the rest, but he was like really into it. And he's usually got pretty good taste. And he's the type of guy where he doesn't watch a lot of things. So when he watches something, he doesn't like to waste his time. So to me, I was like, that's the show I should probably check out. He was like, I was like, you think I should react to it? He's like, probably not. Because he said it was a little slow. But he said he thought it was something you could definitely get into. Callisto Warrior Queen, what is up? Haven't seen you in a couple weeks. How have you been? I think you said you went on vacation, or did you? You were loading up the truck or something last time, or am I crazy? Callisto, I was saying more YouTube shows. I started Lex and Farscape, both YouTube. I want shows that are on YouTube that I can react to from the 90s that'll make my life sunshine and rainbows for all of eternity. If you could help me with that, that'd be amazing. I prefer the Audible version, but still good. Episode 6 of Sandman is my favorite of the series or of ever. Of ever for everything. Guys, we're 21 likes behind. We have only got about 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left. We're 21 likes short. I honestly, I was telling my sister earlier, I'm like, this is the shortest live stream we're ever doing. I don't think we've ever had one this short. And we were barely cracking it. I was like, I'm curious to see. It wouldn't surprise me just because it's such a short stream. But I feel like we might be done in this one. Are we? Are we done? Gonna sleep now. Bye. Have fun. Tealbird. Good night, my friend. Who wants a drink? Who wants a drink? We got about 3 shots left in this jug. 3 shots left in my jug. That's the hit song by the Beatles. They got famous on that. 3 shots left in my jug. I think you can write a song about that. The Beatles did. We are still well in it with the succubus and the incubus. Oh God, look at this. We got a Matt Mercer voice, a seductive. Oh, we're getting seductive Matt Mercer. He did the sexy voice. Someone said sexy voice. Up. We are up to 33 likes. 17 more. Do we defy the odds and do the unthinkable? The odds, I went to Vegas before this, and the odds were 20-1. That way I would hit 50 likes or more. That was the Vegas odds. You could bet on it before the stream. Before the stream, you could bet on it. We're in up. The bugbear is now realizing. Yeah, we were out of our country. Is that right? We are out of our country property and the internet is dodgy. So you're back now. I'm assuming you're back now. How long were you gone? Were you gone like you had to have been gone over a week. I feel like you were gone for at least a stream or two. I don't recall you because I literally feel like I commented that I hadn't seen you in 2 streams. I notice when you're gone. You are always loved when you're here. The GIF of the week for this episode is my favorite. I'm curious. I'll be watching that tomorrow. Talks Machina tomorrow. I'm also going to watch another Lex tomorrow. I'm going to watch episode 2 of Lex, the whole hour and a half of part 2 of the 4 of season 1, amongst other things. Last of Us Sunday finale, The Last of Us finale. All right, Caleb's ended turn. Does anybody, how many likes? 50. We have, I'm showing 32, but it might not have updated. Oh, my ribs. I don't know if it's my ribs or my liver failing. There was something you wanted to ask Callisto. Something, yeah, that's what Ninja, you're the man. The thing I wanted to ask her was about the YouTube shows. Callisto was so kind to have realized that Farscape was, and that was the reason behind why my edits were being so easy. So I've come to the conclusion, if there is a show that is posted on YouTube, it'll make my life easier, which allows me to do more shows. So I'm all about old school 90s television right now. Old school 90s television. Stuff I haven't seen, though. It doesn't have to be sci-fi, even though Farscape and Lex are. I want like something cheesy good that's like cult classic like that has followings. Like something that I might not have heard of, something that I might have heard of but I never did, but something that I could watch with the ease of edits because of all the other shows I do. The other shows I do are just a hassle. So I want easy things so I could fill in the blanks with greatness. Old greatness. I also like doing older stuff. I feel like all the reactors focus on either movies that are older or modern television. I don't feel like anybody goes too deep unless it's like a major one. Jay reacts to MST3K. What is MS? See, I feel like I've heard that. I've heard of that. But I don't know what it is. When I see it, I want to think of Mortal Kombat. It makes me think of Mortal Kombat when we used to have all the numbers. Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate Edition, Fatality version with Babalities, and you could turn into a dragon. Part 4. Cheers. Oh, I didn't take a shot. Mystery Science Theater. I never watched those. Are they on? My brother used to love them. I have seen them, like I've seen bits and pieces here and there, but I've never just sat down and watched an episode of Mystery Science Theater. So I'd be reacting to guys reacting to old crappy movies. It would be another level. I feel like I've honestly think I've talked to my brother about this, how it'd be funny to do that. But I feel like there was a reason I didn't. But I can't remember if there was. But yeah, it'd be me reacting to people reacting to shitty movies. Ooh. Meta reacting pigeon. Oh, meta reacting pigeon. Ooh. My favorite old school 90s television is Xena. I never seen it. Is that on YouTube? Callisto? I'm not kidding you. I've never seen Xena. I've never seen Hercules. I know of them. They were always on, I want to say UPN 9. I feel like they were always on UPN 9 or WB. And I never got into either of them. I just would randomly see them on and be like, I don't know. It wasn't, I mean, there's no reason I would not. Same with Star Trek. Never seen Star Trek. Whenever I would see it on Deep Space Nine, all the blah, 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 Deep Space Nine, I just was like, I think what it was is I early on clung to Star Wars. And I feel like being young, the fandom made me feel like I had to hate other science fiction-y type things. Like, you're Star Wars. You Star Trek sucks. You can't like Star Trek because it sucks. And not that like I was like, oh, I can't like it. I think it just like got in my head at a young age where I'd avoid it. And then when I got old enough where it didn't matter, I just like lost so much of it that I never got into it. Because all these like Battlestar, Star Trek, Farscape, all these things I avoided, and I loved science fiction. But like I feel like it had to have been early on that it just like I missed out on all the earlier stuff. So by the time I got to a point where it didn't matter and I could watch what I wanted to watch, I just didn't care. And the only reason I don't do Star Trek now is because I said the rights are owned by Paramount, which is a part of CBS also. They're all together. And they have the worst copyright policy I have ever seen of anybody by far. I literally would chop Twilight Zone into 3 minutes. I would take a 30-minute episode and make it 3 minutes. And they were like, we are going to sue you. I literally got a letter in the mail. And they're like, you keep posting our videos, we're going to sue you. I never had a problem even remotely close to that with anybody. I even told them, I'm like, I am in the rights of fair use. And they're like, all right, keep doing it. We're going to take you to court. They take the approach of, we don't care if you think you're right. We're just going to sue you. Which is kind of how I play. I'm like, I don't care what you tell me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if I get in trouble, I get in trouble. To a certain extent. I feel like they're doing the same thing, but they have like $1 billion. And I don't. CBS and anime are the worst for reactions. I agree. I love Star Wars as a kid, but like was more of a Trek. See, and now like I watch things related to Star Trek and I dig the world now understanding Battlestar Galactica. I feel like watching all of Battlestar Galactica gave me a greater understanding of what Star Trek is. Because I never really got it. How, like, in my mind, I'm like, how are these dudes having an entire show where they're in the cockpit of a plane? To me, it looked like they were always in the cockpit of this spaceship. And I'm like, how do you make an intriguing show off of people flying around in a cockpit of a ship? Like, that would be like if you pitched to me, Jay, we're going to have Han Solo and Chewbacca, but they're just going to be like in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon for 2 hours straight. I love the Millennium Falcon, but I don't want to watch that for 2 hours straight, just in the cockpit. I don't want to see that. But it's not that, obviously, is my point. I misunderstood it. Record of Lotus War is on YouTube. I believe it ran Belarusia. Record of Lotus War. I've spoke of it before on Livestream. It was one of the first anime that was introduced to me in, had to be like middle school. I feel like I was in like 5th or 6th grade, and one of the kids had from New York, because his dad worked in New York, like a box set of Record of Lotus War. And I never saw it. I remember everyone like touching it, and he was like, certain people like borrowed it, and I didn't have like something that would play it or something like that, so I couldn't borrow it even if he let me. I never saw it to this day. Never saw a Record of Lotus War, and I heard it's epic. I like Red Letter talking about. I'm not kidding. Clever name I made previously. Right before this, I just watched Red Letter Media's talking about Picard's most recent episode. I've never seen The Next Generation. I've never seen Picard, but I'll watch Red Letter Media talk for 3 hours about anything Star Trek. I don't know anything about it. They'll talk about shit. I don't know. They're just hilarious. And it honestly makes me almost want to watch Star Trek, even though they're constantly butchered, like for good reason, from what I gather. They are beating it to death. And I kind of want to check it out more. So they're doing it a service. They're making me want to check out old Star Trek, is what I mean. The fact that they're hating on new Star Trek so much makes me want to love or watch old Star Trek. And they are saying the most current episodes of Picard are actually redeeming. So don't, if you guys haven't checked out season 3, even though I don't know anything about it, Red Letter Media says it is some of the best Star Trek to come out in years. And they said it's probably going to end horribly. True that, V Hunter D and Ronin Warrior first animes. Vampire Hunter D, I've never seen. I know of it, Vampire Hunter D, but I've never seen it. Never. Ronin Warrior. I don't think I've seen that, but it sounds familiar. And I think that we're going to probably end it here, guys. All right, that's pretty. I figure that's how we're gonna end it. So not sprints away. We all chase. So we're well beneath. So we're literally well beneath. I honestly figured that's how it was gonna end, and no one was saying J focus. I was paying attention, but no one was saying J focus, and I could kind of see the writing on the wall. I also see why this was probably not a 50 like stream. It is the shortest we've ever done, and it wasn't honestly anything too crazy. I mean, we had this Incubus and the Succubus, but there wasn't anything like too insane, which is also probably why it was short. So it obviously looks like we're not hitting the 50 likes, guys. I'm gonna talk for a bit though. We're gonna have another shot or two. Don't think we're running away. We're gonna have a chat, and I mean, there's still a chance. If we somehow hit the 50 likes before the chat ends, I'll jump in. But if not, we'll just chat for like 5 or 10 minutes. We're waiting for Matt Mercer to say goodnight. Astro Boy. The first animes I've ever seen, or I remember. Oh, wait. What is that about? What was that about with Matt Mercer? Matt Mercer. Wait, I'm gonna rewind this a second. Matt Mercer was saying like something like like. Is he just being thankful? I think he's just being emotionally thankful. For a second, I thought like something happened. Don't break the streak, guys. There's 14 likes left. Since I looked at Matt Mercer, we got 4 or 5 more likes. 50 likes, and we jump into the next one. Matt Mercer loves us very much. What is Emerald City Comic Con? Emerald City Comic Con on St. Patrick's Day. Next Friday, oh shit. Guys, next Friday, St. Patrick's Day. We're going to be doing a live stream on St. Patrick's Day. Should I cancel the live stream, guys? Or should I do a live stream on St. Patrick's Day? My family has a huge party, meaning we eat tons of food and get very drunk. But St. Patrick's Day is a big deal around my place. I just looked in the fridge. My sister's got about 5 or 6 pounds of corned beef. They'll make 5 or 6 pounds of corned beef, and we will eat corned beef for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like a week. But I just realized it's landing on Friday, which is our live stream. So do we... Emerald City is the nickname for Seattle. Oh, is it really? I don't think I ever knew that. But, yeah, St. Patrick's Day is a big deal. I can't guarantee if we do a live stream, if you guys, I'm assuming you guys are down. A lot of you might be doing things, though. I don't know. Do you guys go out and do things on St. Patrick's Day? I haven't the last couple of years, so it's not a big deal to me. I used to go hardcore on St. Patrick's Day. But since I have, it's like pretty much since the pandemic, it put me in a gear where like even once the pandemic was over, I just got in this zone of, I got in a good routine. I stopped going to bars once the pandemic ended because I had to, because all the bars closed. And then once they reopened, I was already in a new routine that I liked. So by default, I stopped going out to bars on St. Patrick's Day because honestly, when I went on St. Patrick's Day, it was no different than any other day. I was out the bar every night anyway. So it wasn't like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day, let's go out. It was like, oh, it's Thursday. To everybody else, it was St. Patrick's Day. But we usually have a big old dinner at my house. We have a bunch of drinks. And then I pass out early, honestly. But if you guys are down and you could tolerate a half drunken Jay that is covered in green, because I usually rock all green. I get my green. I have a green hat. Not that this hat is green, but I have like a sports hat, a team hat for every team I like that is in green. I have a Saints hat that is St. Patrick's Day. I have a Boston Celtics hat that's St. Patrick's Day. And I have a Boston Red Sox hat that's St. Patrick's Day. And I only wear them on St. Patrick's Day. So I rotate them like every couple of years. And that's like pretty much, I mean, like randomly I'll wear it for events and stuff. But it is pretty much all I wear, the only time I ever wear them. So they're like in mint condition. They're like commemorative St. Patrick's Day hats. And I like all the teams that are very Irish. And I am Irish. I'm 50% Irish. So that is not why I like the teams. Saints aren't an Irish team. But Boston, and I'm not from Boston. And I don't like those teams because I'm Irish. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. Ignore Matt in the video, LOL. I think he just got like really emotional. Because he literally... Like, I thought something bad happened. I thought he was saying, like, support so-and-so. And I thought he was, like, saying, like, donate money or something. Like, something bad happened. Radiators. And then we're going to talk for, like, 10 minutes, guys. It is an early one, man. It's not even 9:30 yet. I just had a burp. I'm sorry. Hey, Jay. Just woke up from the nice nap. Feeling a lot better. The dude. I was telling everybody, I don't know if you were listening, but I said... How does this work for you? This Sunday is the finale of The Last of Us. Next Sunday, there's a gap because there's no new show filling in The Last of Us. They're doing like a documentary thing on HBO. And I think even after that, I think a show that I don't watch is filling in. There's usually always an HBO show I'm watching, but I honestly think there's going to be a break for HBO shows. And Ted Lasso starts next week. So... after this Sunday, I don't think Ted Lasso's on Sunday. I think Ted Lasso comes out on like Thursday or something. Either way, whether Ted Lasso comes out or not, do you want to do the Kill Box next Sunday? Not this Sunday. This Sunday finale, Last of Us. Next Sunday, no football and no television show. That's the first time since August. That'll literally be the first time since August that there's no football and no show. Because even when football was going, I had Rick and Morty Then I had The Last of Us. I think House of the Dragon was early on in that. So I had football and a TV show for the last 5 months. I finally have freedom. I have freedom. And what am I going to do? I'm probably going to start another new show, or I'm going to do a 4-hour live stream. Sounds great. So that's what we do. So it isn't, it's funny. I just roll into something else, but I want to do it. So it isn't like that's why I make time for it. And the dude wants it, and the dude has been patiently waiting. So those of you Malamute, what is up? Those of you who have not seen, guys, by the way, like and subscribe. If we hit 50 likes in the next 10 minutes, we'll jump into 55. But if we don't, Jay's going to sleep early. Okay, we can start now. I am here. Malamute, what is up? So Radiators, everybody, like and subscribe. But yeah, so the dude just confirmed. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we will be doing probably the whole... I mean, we could even do it Saturday. Because either way, I'm thinking Sunday I don't got anything to do, but I could technically do what I do on Saturday, on Sunday, since there's no show. So, I mean, dude, what works better? Well, it's the dude's thing. So, dude, do you think Saturday's better or Sunday? It's up to you. Because either way, I think I could work it either way. Radiators. Stormy Boy, what is up? And Stormy Boy is saying, Sunday, please. I prefer Sunday as well. I was just saying, I personally prefer Sunday because Saturday is I'm just a routine guy. And Saturday is my day where I get everything done for the upcoming couple days because I got the arcade Monday, Tuesday. Whatever works best for your schedule, Sunday works best for me then. So guys, figure around noon, 1 o'clock. I'll post a thing. But probably around noon, 1 o'clock, we'll be doing the Kill Box, which is episode, what is it, the dude? I can't remember. It was episode 40-something or 50. I think it was 40-something. It was either 40-something or 50-something. But the dude has been asking me probably for at least a month now, probably longer. And that works out perfectly. I honestly am looking forward to it. I like when I'm caught up. Right now, I'm in a good spot where I have been powering through. You guys that are on Patreon see. I've been powering through dozens of hours of content. Honestly, enjoying it. Most of what I'm watching right now, I'm really into. Like Farscape, I went and watched 5 straight episodes and would have probably continued to watch more if I didn't have work 3 hours from that moment. And Lex, I'm really curious where that's going. There's just a lot of interesting shows. Heidi on Patreon has requested so much Person of Interest that I watch 2 a week. And that show is amazing. I'm just watching so much great shit that I am just blowing through it. But there's only so much data I'm allowed a week that I'm weeks ahead on data. I can literally do nothing for 2 weeks and have enough to post on Patreon and stuff. Because I've just been making sure I have a vacation coming up. I'm going to Dragon Con in the summer. I told you guys. So in 3 or 4 months, I'm going to Dragon Con. Sounds like a long way away, but it comes up quick. So I'm making sure I am at least a month ahead by the time it comes so that I could take 9, I think Dragon Con is 5 days, 6 days. And I'm doing 2 days of travel before and after because I'm driving to Pittsburgh. It's about 5.5, 6 hours from where I live. Driving to Pittsburgh. That's where my brother lives. He lives in an old cemetery in Pittsburgh. He's the caretaker. It's amazing. He lives in this 1800 style castle. I've said it before on live streams. There's a bell tower. It's famous. You can find pictures of it in Pittsburgh or on Google. If you Google old ass cemeteries with bell towers, you'll find it. But I'm driving there, staying over his house for a day, then hanging out with him for a day, then staying over that night, and then the next morning at 6 a.m. we fly out to Atlanta, go to Dragon Con. We're there for 5 or 6 days, and then back to his place, hanging out with him for another day just to get back to normal, and then drive 6 hours back home. So I'm going to be gone for like 9 or 10 days, I think it is. I'm going to probably do live. I'm not probably, I'm going to definitely be doing live streams, but our live stream will probably be canceled that week. But I will be doing tons of live streaming off my phone and stuff like that. I'm going to bring my camera. I have a separate, very nice Sony camera that I bought for just such things. So in August, I think it's the end of August into September, I'll keep you guys posted, but that's a ways away. That week, there'll be a Friday where we miss a live stream. It'll be the second one we miss, and it won't be rescheduled. See, we the only one we missed was when I told you I had to take my friend out, and that was rescheduled to the next day. This one is just gonna have to not. I mean, we're just gonna have to double up or something because I'm gonna be gone for way too long for us to make it up any day that week. But it should be fun. I don't know if any of you have ever went to Dragon Con before. Jay, I just sent a link to the Sideshow Collectibles video showing the Vox Machina statues. Oh, is it on my phone? John Forsyth. Check your email. Okay, it's on my email. Gotcha. Previously in Georgia, I'll be there. Clever name I made. Previously, where is it now? Is it somewhere else? Previously, in Georgia. Oh. I'm reading your name as part of the question. I'm reading it previously in Georgia. I'm like, what? I thought it was in Georgia. I will be at Dragon Con. Yes, clever name I made previously. I will be at Dragon Con. If any of you are going to Dragon Con, my brother, the funny thing is, I'm not doing any of this because of YouTube. My brother and my sister get me to do these things. If it wasn't for them, I would never do anything. My sister, like with the Ren Fair, my sister, like for friggin' 10 years was like, come to a Ren Fair. And finally, when I started doing YouTube, I'm like, oh, everyone on the thing says I should go too. So I guess I should go. It sounds like fun. And I have the greatest time. That's where I saw Michael. And it's like, I wouldn't even have heard of Dragon Con if it wasn't for my brother. Even at the arcade, the biggest one I could think of at the arcade is, oh my God, it just left my mind. There is a convention that everybody always goes to at the arcade. It came around, it just happened, I feel like. It's always around like January. Those of you in the chat who know conventions, sometime around like, it's always right after New Year's, because I always remembered there, like a lot of years it fell on that, but it's like a huge convention or get together. Oh my God, I just had it again and I lost it. MagFest. MagFest. Somebody might have already said it, but I just thought of it. MagFest. MagFest, I've never been to, but so many people at the arcade go. Like everybody that goes to the arcade goes to MagFest. And they're like, people I like hold opinions on as very reliable say like, dude, it is like crazy fun party central if you go to MagFest. So I've never done it, but it's apparently like one of the greatest you could do. I heard Dragon Con is the biggest and best though, so we'll see. Jay, in this episode, Matt and Cast was emotional because they just launched the Kickstarter for Legend of Vox Machina at that time and blew through their goals in 2 days. Oh, I knew it had to have a reason. I'm like, I mean, I feel like Matt's an emotional guy, but I'm like, he got really emotional right there at the end. So, yep, 10 more likes. I see people are saying 9 more likes. I see 10 more likes, and we jump into the next one. Next, I'm kind of glad we'll have part 1 and 2. I mean, honestly, yeah, the only advantage to getting 50 likes is we get to watch it live. Like, so if you have no patience like I do, you can watch it immediately. But it's no big deal. We're not getting to 50 likes. I kind of expected it with such a short stream. And now we'll have a bigger, longer part 1 and 2. Because for the last couple of weeks, we haven't had a part 1 and 2. We've been having just a part. And we've been having the Patreon exclusive. Because of the fact we've been hitting 50 so many times. So it's not a bad thing. Now we'll just get more content on YouTube, spaced out over the week. You just gotta like wait a little bit. Waiting nowadays. I mean, actually, I was gonna say waiting nowadays isn't a thing, but they're making it a thing now. Now everybody's starting to release episodically again, like not all on the same day. I dig that. I honestly, I don't mind if you drop two or three, like Vox drops two or three. I don't mind that. I do when it's like an hour show, but a half hour show, no problem. I dig the weekly thing. I dig a weekly drop. It just makes it more manageable. Like Stranger Things is the worst. Stranger Things, I feel like might have been the worst I ever did. Worse than Cobra Kai. Because Cobra Kai and Stranger Things, Netflix originals, they get dropped all at once. I feel like Stranger Things, the most recent, was like 10 hours. And with my intros and exits, I waited up till 3 in the morning. I remember it was like midnight the next day when I finished the third edit and I had already watched all of them. And I was like sitting here like smashing my computer. Not fun. Not fun. So I dig the weekly drops. And it's all about like, part of it's my own fault. I'm not doing it because I want to get it out before anybody. I am an addict with wanting to know what happens next. So if you drop all of the episodes of Stranger Things and I'm like, I want to know what the frig happens, I'm going to watch 10 hours in a row if I'm able to. But it's because I'm a addict. You can't give me that kind of drug. That's like giving a heroin addict a needle and being like, you want to take this? No, I don't want to take it, but you're putting it in front of my face. So I see 10 hours worth of Stranger Things. I'm going to eat it up and then hate myself for like a week because I can't sleep, or I can sleep, but I can't because I have work. That's what happens. It's all Netflix's fault. So drop it weekly and these things won't happen. That's what I say. And knowing is half the battle. I'm talking about the light them up pretty. Was pretty sure it was 54. The episode, I don't know what you're referring to, but I didn't read earlier. Forrest the Runner, though, I did see you. Hello. I don't think I said hi to you. Oh, that's next episode. We're talking about that. Their initial goal was 750 grand, and they ended up at about 4 million by day 3. I remember when we talked about it because I reacted to the Kickstarters. I think I reacted to the Kickstarters and stuff, but I remember how quickly they achieved it. I just get like, honestly, I'm more shocked that we're approaching that point in time. Because I remember when the Kickstarter was ending, I feel like I started. Is that right? Could that be right? No, that can't be right. Can it? How much time between the Kickstarter and episode 1 of season 1 was there? Because I feel like the Kickstarter was still like a thing when we started talking about Vox Machina. I don't know. Have I been talking about Vox Machina for almost 2 years now? We've been doing this for over a year because we're on episode 54. So we've definitely been doing this over a year. If you count the month of Vox Machina and then all the things before that, I mean, I've probably been doing content on Critical Role for about a year and a quarter. A long ass time. It's got to be at least, I feel like we're approaching a year and a half because the trailer for Vox Machina came out 3 months before the show did. And then the show ran a month. And now we're already way over a year, probably a year and a month into this. Kickstarter was March of 2019. Episode 1 of season 1 was okay. So I feel like I started reacting to stuff related in the summer, whenever the trailer dropped, like right around when the trailer dropped, because that's what got my interest peaked. So whenever the first trailer dropped is when we started talking in Critical Role, and ever since we've been wrapped up like we have. But I feel like it's got to be nearing like a year and a half at this point, which is great, which is how we all met. I got a shot. Who wants a shot? Everybody cheers. Cheers for the mighty Nein, the greatness, for the Caduceus shirt. Next week it won't be so wrinkled. I apologize. I pulled it out of the bag and like see all the creases. You could see where it was like folded. I literally was like, oh, I totally should have just like ran this through the dryer. But guys, I don't know if you've met me before. I forget things sometimes, once in a blue moon. Usually not the important things. I'll remember to be here every week, but I just might not be dressed. I might not see. I might be drunk. I might have no clothes on. But I will make sure I'm sitting in this chair, which is the important thing. So cheers to everybody. How's Ninja doing? Jay, want to check your radiator before you end the stream? This will be my only chance. Yes, guys. Well, let's take a shot first. Cheers, everybody, because I see the salutes. And then we're hitting the radiator. So puff and drink. Radiators. Delicious. And honestly, I feel like all of the Gorilla Mind, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is Gorilla Mind or Gorilla Mode. It's made by Gorilla Mind. How funny is that? Is that not confusing? It's made by Gorilla Mind, but it's called Gorilla Mode. That's not confusing, company. Thanks. But at the bottom of that drink was a giant helping of the pre-workout. So I did not mix it properly, apparently. And that is the penalty we pay. Sounds amazing. Previously, is there lead in it? Is there lead in it? It's been over a year and a half. I believe a year and 7 or 8 months, Jay. Damn, it has been longer. Then Vox Machina trailer must have came out. See, it's all if anybody can find out the date of the release. I could if I went. Actually, let's do it. Let's play around. We'll buy more time in case we hit 50 likes. I'm still down if we hit 50 likes. I see we're like 9 away, 8 away. I'm going to do this, and we'll see where we're at, and then we might say goodnight, and we'll just do a part 1 and 2. But in my thing, I could find out. Because whenever I reacted to... Whenever I reacted to the trailer would be... Here's a chance to make your YouTube better. YouTube, I don't want to, just in case they flag me because I say bad things about them. But, yeah, YouTube, that's what I have to say to you. What was I even looking for now? Vox Machina trailer. Let's see what we come up with. Vox Machina official trailer. January 14th, 2022. Then I see that's season 2. Maybe I saw something else. Maybe I labeled it something else. Vox Machina trailer. Because there could have been multiple trailers. I don't know. Maybe there was something else. Maybe somebody brought... I'm trying to think of how... Like, because why would I have even watched the trailer? I'm wondering if maybe I got into it before the trailer? Maybe we were already watching it? Like, what? When did we start it? I'm actually confused. Because I'm thinking, like, what would even have got me interested in it? Was it the trailer or did something else before that? And then I'm like, holy crap, it's the... I don't know. I can't even remember. The title sequence was released in October. So maybe that was it. If that was it, so it'd be November, December, January, February, March, April. That's probably it. Somebody probably announced it and I probably liked the look or something. And then I got thrown into it. It had to be something like that. Because I do feel like it was way before January. So either way, I think that was the case. But you really have to watch campaign 1 and 2 to appreciate campaign 3. When we're done with campaign 2, I know it's a while away, but when we're done, I am going to go back and watch campaign 1. We will at some point do it all. Did Jesse get you to watch the trailer? Jesse, my sister? I don't think so. I think I got her into it. If you're talking about Jesse, my sister, I think I got her into it. You watched one-shots before... Yeah, I did one-shots like way before. I'm trying to think of how it happened. I'd have to go back and watch my own reactions and put it together. It's been so long. The first Legend of the BTS promo videos started coming out in February of 2020. So I must have seen something. Something must have come up because I knew nothing of Critical Role. And we didn't start these till after Vox Machina Season 1 ended. Like these live streams. But I know I was watching it for a while before that. Campaign 2 is the best campaign, though. A lot of people say it. What do you guys say as a consensus? There's about 20 of us still in here. What do you guys say as a group? Campaign 2 is the best? Because honestly, I hear that from most people that have seen everything Critical Role. Everyone's like, some of them get more crazy. I've heard somebody say that some of them get more crazy, but you don't get attached to the characters like you do in Campaign 2, which is crazy if you think about it, because in Campaign 1, Vox Machina, I mean, the way they portray them in the animated show, you get very attached very quickly through very minimally shown content. Campaign 2 is definitely the best. I love them all equally. A big fan of 3 so far. Patricia says 2. Personally, 2 is my favorite. Stormy Boy. You watch behind the scenes videos? Yeah, I remember that. Campaign 1 is the best. Malamute says. Campaign 2, clever name I made previously. I see vast majority is Campaign 2. My favorite is 2, closely followed by 1, and then 3 I could take. 3 I could take or to leave. They all roll together in my world for me. A lot of my friends say Campaign 1. They are too different. See, that's what I feel like. What Michael said, they are too different. A lot of people tell me Campaign 1 is more... granted, I have nothing to base this on, but people tell me Campaign 1 is more action-packed and more deep with story, maybe, but as like a world, whereas Mighty Nein is like you get very involved with the characters and a lot of them, not just like 1 or 2. Whereas 1, not that you don't get involved with the characters, but it's more about the world and the group. Am I right or wrong? That's how I feel from what I've gathered from everything I've heard. That's what I feel like. But I could be wrong. And I feel like this whiskey is kicked in. And the smoky smoke. C1, Ninja, by the way, Ninja, they all roll together. So Ninja's still responding. Never mind. You don't have to say nothing, Ninja. I wanted to see if Ninja was still around. Because I like smoked and we did our thing. And then I thought I never said goodnight to Ninja. We didn't leave yet. I'll say goodnight to all of you. Campaign 1, Vestige Arc is best, but Campaign 2 overall production is better. The Vestige Arc is what we're on right now, obviously. So I guess we're going to span a season and a half, 2 seasons with the Vestiges, and I'm digging it. The Vestige thing is pretty cool. I feel like it's like in Zelda. Wasn't it like that in Zelda? Whatever games where you had to get like Kid Icarus. I just recently saw Angry Video Game Nerd did a thing on Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus had all these like different pieces you needed to like assemble this greatness to be whatever the hell he was. Kid Icarus, the god of whatever. What is Icarus? I can't even remember. I probably should watch the Angry Video Game Nerd and figure it out. But my God, I wanted to make sure everything was all right, and I've got some crazy person talking. But, yes, Kid Icarus. What the hell is he? But either way, you had to get all the little pieces of stuff, and then you had to go fight Medusa? Or no, you had to fight what was it? What was Kid Icarus? I know you had to fight the eggplant wizards. Eggplant wizards? Was it Medusa? Who'd you have to fight at the end of Icarus? I can't remember. I haven't played it in so long. Kid Icarus, I remember Kid Icarus being one of the first games I found difficult for Nintendo. I had to have been like 7 years old, 8, maybe not even 6 or 7 years old. I remember my loving mother would sit and play video games with me till like 2 a.m. And I found out years later it was because she would stay up and drink beers when my father went to sleep. But I didn't know that. And we had a good old time playing video games, so it worked out beautifully. Reading Circe, and Icarus is the son of Daedalus, who was the inventor who beeswax some wings to fly away from from King My. Oh, so he made wings. What a delicious gentleman. C1 starts in the middle of campaign, so I could see that being a rough start for people. I could see this as well. I feel, but previously I reading. Oh, I already read that. But that, my friends, might be the end of our journey. Our journey might be coming to a conclusion. In campaign 3, it's the newest one, so people might be more slow to get attached because Stream Elements just spammed us with craziness. But anyway, I think we're 40. Oh, we actually have, guys, we are at 47 likes. What do we do? How do we handle this? How do we handle this, guys? What do we do in this hour of need? Plus, C1 had very low production audio. Plus, Onion was rough to watch. I don't know, guys. I'll tell you what. I don't know what I'll tell you. I'm going to go. Here we go. This is my deal. I feel like this is a fair deal. I am going to go to the bathroom and get a drink. And if when I come back I see 50 likes, we will conclude. We will start, episode 55. So let's see what happens. I'm going to get up. If we hit it, we're in. If not, I'm sorry. But rules is rules, and I don't break them. It's the gods that are willing this to happen if we don't hit it. I only see 47. Some people are saying they see 49. I only see 47. I haven't seen it move. But I'm going to go. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to come back. Let's see if miracles happen. Guys, we went we went down. Oh, I almost just sorry. Oh, I'm like coughing into the mic. We went down one. That wasn't how it was supposed to happen. 2 likes over here. What has occurred in our lives? Narrative Telephone has some of my favorite characters. What is Narrative Telephone? Oh, I apologize. I'm like chewing my face off. Glorious. What is that? Narrative Telephone is glorious. The Chroma Conclave arc is what addicted me to Critical Role forever. And the last arc of Campaign 1. I mean, come on. The Chroma Conclave is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. We got to 51 in spirit. We got to 51 in spirit. Who did it? Who did what? Who did what? Long Narrative Telephone. It was the game the cast did over lockdown. Narrative Telephone, one is the pandemic. You should definitely watch some Narrative Telephone. Ashley is always hilarious. All right, here's what I'm going to do. While we still attempt to achieve 50 likes, I'm going to see how much time is in the next episode. I'm going to determine if it is worth jumping in, because if it's going to give us a solid episode, like a part 1 and 2, I'm not too concerned. Let's see. It starts around the 12-minute mark and goes to 150. Honestly, guys, it gives us perfect amount of time for 2 parts. It's an hour and 40 minutes before the break. So it'll give me a perfect 20 minutes for part 1 and 2. I say, so we don't break the rules, I say we do a part 1 and 2 this week. I don't want you guys to think like, Jay, we missed by 4. But I'm thinking it'd be a solid part 1 and 2 also. Jay, are you going to check out the Sideshow vid or just watch it at a later time on your own? It depends. If we're gonna should we watch the video? Should we watch the Sideshow video? That'll be like a consolation prize for getting close. Should we do that? And then we'll have a nice little 20 minutes of part 1 and 2. I'll see what everyone says while I was gonna get another drink, but I'm actually out of drinks too. It's okay, just do part 1 and 2, part 1 and 2. I honestly think, because like for like a while now, we haven't had a part 1 and 2. I feel like it'd honestly be like nice to go back to normality for a minute. Like let's just have our normal weekly routine like we used to. Because it doesn't get through the episode any quicker. It basically just gives us immediate satisfaction, and then we get a shorter week. So I think it drags it out longer. Consolation prize. All right, we're getting the consolation prize. I'm going to go to my email and get McGuigan. I feel bad in the sense that I'm like, I don't want people to think, Jay, we just missed it. But I'm also like extremely tired. And I also think it'd be better as a part 1 and 2. And oh, there, McGuigan. I was like, well, I lost track because I'm like, why don't I see it? It's like right in front of my face. Ooh. Can I make it full screen? I don't know how this, can these not be full screen? I don't know if I could full screen this. Either way. McGuigan, is it gotta be viewed like that? Is it got to be viewed like that? I don't know. I don't typically look at these things. Can I full screen you? Can I full screen you? What's happening here? Well, we're gonna hear them right now. We're gonna restart it. I'm gonna restart it. when I feel like it in 5 hours. We're going to sit here for 5 hours and then we're going to do it. Oh my God, look at Vex. I'm shocked I haven't already got it. I think I missed. It's one of those things where like I missed the boat and then I just like didn't want to. How dare you, O'Day? Just like into a sphere. What happened? Forrest, does it compress like into a sphere? C3 is just like getting started. Consolation, I mean, sounds nice. Good night, guys. Kate Shorts, does the episode compress? It's all good, man. If you want to sleep, go for it. Laura got possessed by Lindsay Lohan last night. Not a spoiler. It's a YouTube short, so yeah, it's just like that. Plus, it's always good to enforce the rules one sets for themselves. I'm big on rules, but I also like would be a little like I'd be like and I don't want to put a sour taste in anyone's mouth before the weekend. It's one of those kind of things where I'd be like but then it's like you're gonna get it in a day or two. I feel like in a day or two I'll have soaked more in. I'll have thought more about it. I'll be in another shirt. You'll hear me rant for 5 hours. It's more of an excuse to see another day of Jay. Because otherwise we get a kind of an empty spot in the week when we don't have a part 1 and 2. And who wants empty spots? So everybody, we've established this is the consolation prize. And I'm going to chug this. We're still at 46 likes. So I don't think it's going to change by the time I chug this and we watch the video. But I'm going to still do the roll call after. I think it's only like 2 minutes. So cheers to the last of my drink. If we don't, Matt, why? The disrespect. The disrespect. Cheers. I just killed every beverage in front of me. That might have been way more whiskey than I thought. And that was so cold that my whole head froze and my teeth are on fire. Holy bananas in pajamas. Anywho, let's watch the video. I'm going to put volume on because I am a rebel. Well, let's restart it. Restart. How do I restart you? Do I go like this? All right, there we go.
Melting my brain.
Have you ever seen
probably
such
just
a
killed your
beautiful
ears.
statue, darling?
My sorry.
It's just wild.
My sorry. Right, we're going to do it again.
This is so crazy.
This is
This
so
is
crazy. Oh my
melting
God,
my
Pike
brain.
actually did
Have you
look
ever
really
seen such
cool.
a beautiful statue, darling?
It's just wild.
Whoa, what is he? What is Matt Mercer? That's the one I'm waiting for.
That's Buddy Grog.
Oh my God,
let's
Pike
play.
looks
Let's play
really
fight.
cool.
You can put Vax and Vex together.
They do make a good set.
They
Vex,
actually did
unfortunately,
pick
is
some awesome
a bit
looks.
cooler.
Just look at the translucent wings, because they're magic.
I mean, the whole point is making a character you want to shag, right? Mission accomplished.
Making
You don't
a
clean the
character
axe.
you want to shag.
You just
Tell me
add to
Grog
it.
isn't the
It gives it
coolest,
this
though.
nice patina of crimson.
Look at that. What is that?
Terry.
You know I'm in love
Who
with you,
is
right?
that?
It's so good.
I may be a little bit biased,
Caliph?
but I think she's the best one.
Honestly,
This is cool.
Caliph
I
is
endorse
so
this.
colorful. I dig the Oh, Scanlan. Oh, how dare you? Oh, what is that? Why are you flashing the ones so quick?
It really captures my...
Well, I guess
We have to go back. We have to go back and see it again. I just want to make sure we didn't get flagged yet for me blasting a commercial.
This is so crazy.
This is
Can
melting
I skip
my
ahead or I'm not allowed to skip ahead?
brain.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful
I wanted to
statue,
see the end.
darling?
If I'd known,
It's
I would have
just
paused it. Because they're magic. Matt is holding the mascot to the publishing company they own. What is it called?
Squeak.
Oh,
hey,
Terry?
that's
I don't think
Buddy
I've ever
Grog.
heard of it.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at Pike. Something's weird about her face, I feel like. Am I wrong? I feel like Pike's face looks off from what I'm used to in the animation.
Let's play
It
fight.
looks
You can
she
put
looks
Vax
more
and Vex together.
like
They do
more
make a good
slender and
set.
adult
Vex, unfortunately,
than
is
her
a bit cooler.
pixie
Just look
self.
at the translucent wings.
I
'cause
feel like
they're
I don't know.
magic.
I feel
I
like
mean, the
the
whole
face
point
is a little
is
different.
making a character you want to shag, right?
I think, my personal opinion, I think Grog is the coolest. I think Vax with the wings looks badass. All the dark. I'm a major fan of Batman, if you didn't know. I literally bought like a $500 C Lab. What is it? C Lab? Secret Lab. I thought it was C Lab. Secret Lab chair of Batman. But Batman was one of the most badass anything to me. And he like has a very dark Batman-esque look there.
Right. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
You don't clean the axe. You just add to it.
But
It
he
gives it this
looks
nice
so
patina of
badass.
crimson.
Like everything about it. Amazing.
Terry.
You know.
Terry.
nothing,
Oh,
right?
Terry.
It's
yes,
so
Terry.
good.
I may be a
never
little bit
heard of
biased,
such a
but
thing.
I think she's the best one.
And look at that, Keela. The colors. I feel like, why is she so colorful there? Like, look at that freaking rainbow cape. I
This
dig
is
it.
cool. I endorse
I'm getting
this.
ready to pause. Oh, what a lucky pause that was. Look at little Scanlan on a magic hand. What is that? Not, what is it? Mage hand. Look at that. Little Scanlan. Even there, Scanlan's face, they're very adult looking. Like, it doesn't look like the animated Scanlan. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but he, like, even his body, I feel like he looks like bigger and more cut and adult, if you guys get what I'm saying. I feel like they're more like rounded and cartoony in the animation. Here they look like something you'd see in like a live action movie. There's Keeler. Who is this? Should I not know who this is? Who is that? I can't think of who that is. Terry, Vex. I saw Percy. There's Percy. Oh, Percy does look pretty cool. See, even there, they have like, I dig it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not used to that look. Like, all of them have very, I mean, Scanlan is 69 years old. I think Bigsby's hand, yeah, is the official name. I just feel like, even though, like, see, even Percy, I feel like this is what they would look like if they were real people. Then that's fine. But I'm just surprised because I feel like they would want to coordinate with the animation and make it all kind of work together. I don't really care, honestly. I honestly think that actually might look cooler. But I just feel like they would want to keep everything consistent with the look. I don't know. It's a duo. That's the other mascot of the publishing company. Oh, the other guy. It's a duo. This is their late game art designs. That's why they look older. Okay, the late game art designs. I mean, Scanlan is 69. Gormley, what is up? I read your comments. I didn't even know Gormley was in here. This is their late game art designs. That's why they look older. But yeah, very cool. I'm not kidding, though. I honestly think I like that better. Because if I'm going to, I mean, it depends, I guess. I was going to say if I'm going to get a realistic, large action figure to display, I kind of would want it more realistic, but then again, it depends because I have a lot of displayed things that aren't that look at all, and I really enjoy them, so I don't know. Either way, guys, that is it for the video. Oh, wait, was there more? Critical Role, Sideshow.com.
It really captures my likeness.
Not my likeness. Vex is like, this looks way better than me. This is amazing.
Oh, wait, there is a lot more.
This is so crazy.
Wait. Oh, it just replayed. I'm like, what is happening? I looked like it was just over. But that is it, everybody. I'm going to go to bed early. I mean, it doesn't even, what is it? It's barely 10:15, almost 10:15. We get to go to bed early. I just pounded every beverage in front of me anyway. I'll sleep good. I hope you guys will. Let me say goodbye to all you. McGuigan, Stormy Boy, clever name I made previously. Michael, thank you for jumping in with the moderator privileges. It's not really a privilege. I say it like that's like something you get to do as an honor. Thank you for doing it. The dude, if you're still here, unless the dude took off. Guys, a reminder, we're doing next Sunday a 4-hour live stream of the Kill Box. So we got Shane Barron, Daniel O'Day, Colvin, Michael, McGuigan, Vero G, Gormley, Callisto Warrior Queen, Forrest the Runner, Shane Barron, I think I said some of you twice. Malamute, Daniel O'Day, Forrest the Runner, Kate Short, said goodnight already. If I missed any of you, John Forsyth, Patricia, Patrick, Amelia, Emily Mary, I think I got most of you. Stormy Boy, I said. Is that most of you? Maybe all of you? Elk. I'm trying to think of anybody else I saw in the past. Y'all have a great weekend. Is it Friday yet?